Hello friends and welcome to another episode of Tried and Tested. Today we're going to be trying out some products from Daiso Korea's makeup line. It's called Crush On You 0720. So the packaging is super cute and it's very unlike Daiso makeup products, and everything is below like $7, so still super affordable. And the name 0720, so we heard that it's because it's targeted at students and 7:20 is the time school starts. It's been a while, but I remember that. Okay, so anyway, all this is not available in the Singapore Daiso, so we got it from Airfrom. And Airfrom is a service that allows you to get people who are traveling overseas to buy stuff and bring it back to you. Stuff that obviously you don't have in your home country. This is a everyday tone up sun cream. So it's a CC cream, but it color corrects your skin, so it helps to take down redness and also increase brightness by decreasing sallowness. And this also works as a primer and it also works as your sunscreen. And it's SPF 50 plus PA+++. It looks like a hand cream actually. This is $360, but the packaging does not look $360. It actually really looks it looks a lot more expensive than that. So unlike foundation, CC cream comes out white and it kind of color corrects itself to your skin, or it kind of like creates such a thin layer that you don't see it anymore. Honestly, like I haven't quite figured it out, because there's some CC creams you put on and you spread it out and then it becomes a beige. There's also some CC creams you spread out and then it takes a while and then it settles in, but before that it looks really white on your skin. Now I'm gonna try it on half of my face and let's see how this works. It smells really nice, by the way. Like, it's a very pleasant fragrance. This one kind of feels a lot like sunscreen. It's quite thick and creamy, but it doesn't feel like just moisturizer thick. It feels a little bit more viscous than that. Sometimes I'm not so sure about CC creams because even though the white gets blended away, I feel like it does leave a bit of a white cast. This half is with CC cream and this half is without. So as you can see, my face is actually immediately quite a lot brighter. This was actually very easy to blend, even though it was quite thick, but it just kind of like went in really easily and it smells so good. It's not sticky at all actually. Maybe a little bit tacky, but like almost negligible. But then again, it doesn't feel like there's nothing on my skin. I feel like there is a bit of a white cast on my face, but that's my personal preference because some people actually like it because they feel it brightens the face. So when I look at it, I go like, yes, my face is brighter, but it also, to me, feels very white. In terms of like correcting the color, to me, I feel not so much. It kind of feels like it just gave it like a white cast over my face, so I'm not quite into that. So I would give this, I think, a 6 out of 10. This is the Baby Like blusher with a little heart sign on it, and it's an orange sherbet. So it's got the same on the top of the blusher. It's like a pastel orange color. Nothing seems to be coming out. Oh, there's a little bit, but the color is very faint. I've already put a lot. I can barely see it in real life, so I think on camera you most probably can't see anything at all. So I'm gonna try this on my face. Oh, actually it's really quite pretty. It's like a pastel orange. So this is like very natural. It's a very, very youthful, natural orange. All of them are saying, cannot see on camera. But you can see it sort of in real life. Not sort of, you can really see it in real life. I like the pastel, I like the milkiness of the orange, which is actually not super duper duper common. And it's really very natural. It's for students, so they don't get caught in school wearing makeup. Ding. Okay, I would give this 8 out of 10. I felt like I had to put on a lot more blush than I normally do to get this colour pay off. I had to. Like a lot of times for the colour to come out, but I do feel it's kind of worth it though. And this is $2.40. That's really good. I think that's pretty impressive. This is Real Deep Oil Tint. Is it like Real Deep Oil Tint? Or like the real deep oil tint, I don't know. But anyway, the packaging is super cute. Kisses everywhere. This is supposed to be like glossy and also moisturizing to the lips. Oh, that's pretty. Ooh. What is this? This is a very Korean beauty kind of color. It is very moisturizing and it is glossy, which is interesting for a tint. I'm not sure where the oil is in this because it doesn't feel like oil at all. It's in between a gloss, a tint, and a tint in oil. It's like a mix of all of it. Because to me, this doesn't really feel like a tint in oil. But I think the color is really pretty. It is moisturizing and I like the glossy finish. Application was easy, packaging is win, and $2.40, oh my god. And the color payoff is great. So I would give this a 9 out of 10. This is the Bling Bling eyeshadow palette in Brown Bling. I've said it a lot of times. Bling Bling eyeshadow palette in Brown Bling. You try it. Here we go. Oh! Today, the youngest day of my life. The youngest I will ever be in my life. Ever again. Today. No, that's true. So here is the eyeshadow palette, and we have some shades of brown in there and more like creams and like shimmery, ivory kind of things. And it comes with a brush. Now I'm gonna try the Bling Bling eyeshadow palette in Brown Bling. So I've cleaned off the eyeshadow on just this eye, so I've loaded it up quite generously. Can't really see much, but I guess it's sort of like a base color anyway. Then I'm going to use this color. So far, I feel like I'm putting a lot of product, but I can't really see anything. And then I'm going to take this. Yeah, so I've gone over this quite a few times now, but like nothing seems to be happening. I'm gonna try with the sponge tip. Well, I guess this kind of applies better with the sponge. Yeah, I can see a bit more. Maybe I try with the bronzy thing in the center. Oh, this is... wow, the fallout on this is terrible. We've given this palette a whirl and a lot of the color doesn't really come off. And also, I mean, like it's already quite neutral, so it feels like I put a lot of product, but not much of it like kind of stayed on my eyelid. So I'm not really feeling this palette so much. The lighter colors especially are very, very, very faint on the eyes. The colors don't really come off, so it's kind of hard to like blend and all that kind of thing. I mean, it's blendable, but it's like there's so little color. It's like negligible. The fallout during application, especially for this color, is quite a lot. So yeah, I'm not really feeling this. I think I would give it like, I don't know, a 4 out of 10 or a 3. I mean, there's some color, but it's just a lot of work to make it happen. Okay, we've come to the end of the episode. If you want to find out more about the products, links in the video description down below, or you can go to our Facebook page. And if you haven't already, please go and download the Clicknetwork app, because you can watch the videos before they go onto YouTube. Alright, till next time, mwah, go be beautiful.